So a lot of people have been wondering what I've been doing, man. Let me tell you something. I've been doing I have not been not doing anything. I assure you, if I was not doing anything like a giant man child, I would have beat the Elden Ring DLC by now. But it's just been nice to decompress. I've never done that since I started doing this shit. The job is super fucking easy. But what happens when you do YouTube is you're always thinking about it. Always, always, always thinking about it. 24/7. That was the period. And I'll give an update on my mom too. She's actually doing way better. No, I'm not. Look, I'm not watching any videos on me. I have not watched them. Phoenix, it's funny that you mentioned that. I haven't even looked at the comments on anything. I haven't watched any videos. I haven't done a goddamn thing. But funny, it brings up a story about an iPad. You may think I'm just stoned out of my mind. No, the story ties in perfectly to it. So I got an iPad Pro. I've been using Koala a lot on it, and I decided to go for an iPad Pro. So I used Koala, and I make sometimes, I use it kind of as a practice thing, and I'll get to all the super chats in a second. I don't want anyone to think I'm ignoring them. So I'm just messing with Koala, practicing with stuff, and I'm like, let me try the microphone, see how the mic sounds on the iPad Pro. And there was nothing coming out of it. No sound. I'm like, mics on Apple products and Android just work unless you go out of your way to mute your mic. So I'm like, all right, I guess this is defective. And the thing that was weird about it is that what made me think it was defective is that you talked into it, you heard nothing, you tapped on the back. If you were recording a WAV file, you would see it actually go up. So I'm like, oh, obviously the mic is fucked up then. So I bring it back. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need, this is like the Rolls Royce of the iPads. For doing music production, I'm never going to even tap remotely close to what the M4 is capable of. Hell, even an M1 is a fucking monster. So I got a smaller too, and I like the fact that it's only 11 inches as opposed to 13. I got the M2 iPad Pro, and it's great. But anyway, point being to the story. So I get them really nice. They're both Best Buys. The people were very nice, very helpful, and they put the glass on for me again on the new iPad. I'm like, cool, this is great. Saved a bunch of money, unnecessary. Didn't need that much horsepower. Perfect. Come home, install the software, try Koala, and the mic is muted again. The mic is fucking muted again, and I'm like, I know what it is. It's the fucking glass. So I sit there and slowly peel off the tempered glass. And then all of a sudden, the mic sounds... It was the fucking glass. It was just the fucking glass. Oh, my God, dude. Yeah, I'm sure Mr. Beast tweeted about me. Look, yes, we're making a chocolate bar together. We're calling it failure. It's going to be dark chocolate and coconut. Kidding, by the way. What are you talking about, dude? And I also have, as a person who's been using a DAW on PC for eons, Pro Tools, Acid Pro, there's no limits to it. On top of it, too, you can use full-fledged plugins. And I also have Logic Pro for the iPad that you could stem it out. You're talking to a guy... I mean, I've only been a hobbyist. I've never, minus when I first, which is funny because I was not ready yet and had no idea what the fuck I was doing. Only for a couple years when I first started making beats, I took it seriously. From 04 to 06, I took it seriously. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing in the beginning. But I did it as a hobby, and I remember that Flip Did channel I had? I used to upload beats to there. But I'm a DAW PC dude. You ain't limited. I assure you. These apps ain't toys anymore, man. And this is coming from a guy who thought like you until 3 months ago. I thought everyone used to be like, yo, Rich, these apps now are legit. You're missing out. You're being a boomer. And I'm like, no, you're wrong. There's no way that an app on a fucking tablet or phone will give me the flexibility that a PC does. I was wrong, mostly. There is some stuff that, of course, you're gonna like. You could like look if you're producing and you want to have multiple plugins with EQing and all that shit. Of course, you're gonna need a DAW and a computer for the horsepower and the multiple channels and bussing. Anyway, I'm gonna shut the fuck up about that. Who cares? Fart in my mouth and stomp on my chicken. I'll get to that right now. So, point being, you're coming from a PC DAW guy. You're talking to a PC DAW guy. And I'm still impressed with the app. So, give it a shot if you haven't. Yeah, I was fine. Like I was saying before, I missed this part. Like, as I'm exchanging the iPad, I looked at a comment, and someone's like, "Oh, Rich has lost his mind." And I'm like, "What the fuck do people think I'm doing? Like, I'm just like eating edibles and pacing back into my living room back and forth. Yes, that's it." And I'm like, "I'm just fucking exchanging an iPad." I'm not doing like, I'm like, "Oh, my seltzer." That was a bet. It didn't spill because they're sealed, but now I can't drink from these cans. That bird drink from my cans. I was laughing at that. I'm like, it's amazing how, if an image is painted, how easily people buy it. And I'm like, all right, yeah, I'm losing my mind right now. I'm running naked through the mall every day. That's what I'm doing. Hey, Rich, Phil is a man. He is a man with an ass. So thank you, Phoenix, for being concerned. I'm okay. It has been, I've kept myself busy and haven't been playing, but it has been liberating. This is one thing I was talking about before. And yes, the Mike Tyson bubblegum kush got me off track. Again, YouTube is an easy job. The physical aspect of it is the easiest fucking thing you can ever do if you end up doing it as a living and if you're lucky enough to. But the problem is, and stepping away from it made me realize, and probably is part of the reason why, combined with IRL things that happen, I had a meltdown, is I had a very unhealthy, this is seltzer. I'll get to the other super chats in a second. Relationship with YouTube. I was obsessed. I'll admit it. I would say and this is probably being conservative, you know, the YouTube app. I was probably checking that at least every 5 minutes. My whole world was looking at numbers. My whole world was, and that was true. That wasn't me like making an excuse for a video doing bad. Like, there would be sometimes YouTube wouldn't, you had to babysit too, because there'd be times that YouTube wouldn't send out the notification because the upload was fucked up. So you'd have to re-upload. And, you know, and then you'd be like, oh, what topics are we talking about today? Everyone loves this topic. 2 days later, no one cares about it anymore. And you'd always be looking at that YouTube Studio app, man, just glancing and constant. It's like a albatross around your fucking neck, you know. Some other things I heard. I don't care that June the King. We'll watch the documentary. I don't care if he's making a documentary about me. I heard some murmurs about that, which is fine. I don't give a shit. If anything, it'll be free publicity. We're reacting to the debate. I'm just giving it a few more minutes. Fart in my mouth. So yes, I am fine. Rich, Phil is a man. I haven't even really kept up on Phil, dude. I don't even know what's going on with him. Has he had any moments? There was one video I watched today of him I think it was Mighty D that posted it, where Phil was sucking an Elden Ring, and I'm like, I can't roast Phil on that. I'm sure I'll have the same problem with the DLC. Glad to see you streaming. Thank you very much for being a member for almost a year. Hope your family is doing okay. By the way, my mom update too, which is most important, and I should have started with this. She had some bizarre infection. She's doing a hell of a lot better. It was like the lesions got infected. And more than likely, when she had her gallbladder surgery, it caused those to, like, I guess, get disturbed and infected. And that's basically what's been her issue for the past, like, 2 to 3 months. She would get sick, go to the hospital. They give her a weaker, not knowing that she had some severe infection, antibiotic. It would stave it off, and it would come back because it was just kind of holding it off, and it would come back and kind of come back more fierce. But she's doing okay. Some people question why I talked about it, and it's a pretty simple answer. That was the day that she went into the hospital. I appreciate it. There's a lot of people, first and foremost, I forgot to mention this, that express concern, and thank you. Who's texting me? Just make sure it's something important. Okay. Yeah, I'm happy I'm here too. So, thank you, Jostler. Richard Singer, thank you. Sorry, I just wanted to make sure everything was okay with my kids. Now I lost my goddamn train of thought. Big Cheese, yeah, that's another drama. The Big Cheese thing is still going strong. Richard Singer, thank you. Thank you, Jostler. I appreciate it. Hope everything is well for you, homie. Nice to see you streaming. Yeah, I'm glad to be back, too. I genuinely am. So, Hacky Smack, thank you very much. To Juicy Booch's chagrin, I think it's him that doesn't want me. This is going to be the stream setup 99% of the time from here on out. It just is what it is. Not sure what I'm going to do with that other room. It's not that I'm stopping making videos on the other channel. I'm just going to go with the flow. But I don't need that room anymore with this setup to the way it is. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. Togue, I missed your super chat. I'm sorry. Yeah, I heard the Elden Ring, and I from the 1 hour minus that I played it, I got bodied. Let me see where you at, bro. I'm sorry. How am I missing super? Oh, hey, Rich, listen now. Have the battle of the breasts and cucumbers go at the soundboard for your disappearance. Let's go. Do I have breasts and cucumbers on? I should have breasts. What? Just trying to fill in the dead air there. Sorry. Dude, I don't have... You know what? I got good news, though. Because I was cleaning yesterday. If you follow me on Instagram, for some reason I've been doing random weirdo streams there, and yeah, I found that I had a Stream Deck XL that I bought, and I didn't even know I fucking bought it. So I have another one I could put out here. So, getting back to my mom, the reason why I brought it up was people paid for me to have that day, and I had to tell, like, guys, I have a valid excuse. Like, I don't want anyone to think that I was like, hey, thank you for hitting the goal. See you later. I'm out. Yeah, I do. I actually think I'm a rapper. That's exactly what I think. Guys, I'm an aspiring rapper. What should my rap name be? So, Jack of Flames, the seltzer ain't going anywhere. Hey, you know what? I've been saving money on seltzer because I wasn't... I still drink a fuck ton of seltzer. What am I talking about? Shut the fuck up. But what I want to do tomorrow, because I got to be up relatively early for something, I'm actually going to shampoo the rugs. Because this setup, actually... Man, this room goes back, dude. Where I'm sitting right now, literally where this monitor is, I don't know if you see my finger... This area right here, I look like the tremendous. Oh, we're watching them tonight. Literally was, God, I sound like Leafy. Remember for the three of you who were subscribers back then, remember the video I did? It was with Stone Age Gamer, and I had that portable NES, and intro guy actually had hair. We've watched the video a couple times. I'm not watching it again. That would be like pulling a Phil. That was like right in this spot where my breasts are shaking. It's kind of weird to think that. And right back here used to be the couch. Holy shit, I'm like, you ever get like that deja vu, like you're there? I'm kind of getting that now. The coffee table was here. I used to film, I don't know what the fuck you could see. But I used to film on the coffee table here with that stupid ZI6 camera. And film like my unboxings, and remember I unboxed the PS3. We've watched that at least once, not watching that again. So it's weird. There's crazy memories down in this room. It's just strange to think, like, it's so different now. But I think of all the stuff. Anyway, uh, review Tech 9. I'm an aspiring rapper, guys. That's something I had no idea. That's actually, I'm not a rapper though. I just want to make music. I don't want to rap. It'd be ridiculous. I'm saying that would be ridiculous. I would laugh at myself. Welcome back, Mr. Rich. Hope Jay. No, dude, that stuff is done. We've talked. That's like, you could talk to Jay if you don't believe me this time. If you if you think I'm just putting on a face, we're fine. We're cool. It's done. Like, that's it. Oh man, I'm laughing because I'm thinking of like people also think I'm Hacker Man. I should get that mullet with the mustache and make a thumbnail and make myself Hacker Man for the thumbnail. Even Jay was like, "Yeah, no, dude, you're too dumb to do that." And I was like, "You know what, Jay? I agree." Like, we both agreed I was too dumb to do that. Both of us like, yes, you are correct. I am too dumb. Oh, Boogie shitcoin. You know what's funny about that thing? Is the day before that all went down, he was saying stuff about me that was factually untrue that he got from troll videos, morally grandstanding on me by flat out lies, and then the next day goes, yo, I'm going to scam my audience with the crypto rug pull. I was like, yeah, no, I'm still not coming back. I was like, I got a lot to say on that. I thought it was incredible. I was almost speechless. I'm like, you got to be fucking kidding me. But here we are. Rich, how dare you do these things that literally aren't true? By the way, I'm doing a rug pull the next day. Hope you don't care. Hope you don't mind. And he proactively, this is the most amazing part. He is such a fucking idiot. He proactively went to CoffeeZilla thinking that it would be good damage control. It has to be a setup with Keemstar. I know Boogie can be an idiot, but I can't believe he's that much of an idiot. I almost feel like it's stage drama. Maybe it's not. But Boogie, I'm going to say what Mr. Medicare said. Then you go around and people like saying, look, I need it for drug medication and cancer medication. Then you're like trolling in Mr. Medicare's chat and saying, psych, I just needed it. Or maybe we're being sarcastic for weight loss medication. Dude, people have gone through, Mr. Medicare's dying. You see him promoting a fucking shitcoin. He said this with his own words, by the way. It's not me saying. You can watch his stream on Boogie. It's a banger. You see him doing that? Not to bring up myself, but here I am. Not talking about this shit. I've been through hell and back. You see me fucking doing any kind of shit? Not even doing a GoFundMe or anything like that, let alone a fucking scam rug pull shitcoin. Your situation doesn't justify a scam, sir. And and even if this is a stage thing with the Lolcow Live podcast, you know that podcast is always one wings troll away from being canceled. You're known as the scammer now. What are you going to do after that? Anyway, it was surreal. Like, I don't know. I was just like, you can't make this up. Hope you're doing it. Natsu is saying birds. Of course he's here saying birds. Dr. Disrespect is here. Your rapper name should be Titty as for Fitties. Listen, I didn't know. I'm excited about this rap career. I had no idea that had no interest in pursuing. Clue. He's a DJ. Oh God, he had banging mixtapes, man. But his fucking drops, like it sucked the soul out of me. I mean, he's a talented dude, but Fluminati. Oh, it's kind of like the guy. Like it was like it's okay for a bit. Like if you play NBA Jam. like, yeah, I know you could, I think the option was there. You could turn off the voiceover or mitigate it if you want to, but after a while, it's like, all right, yes, I know he's on fire. Shut the fuck up. You're on fire. Why am I talking about NBA Jam? I blame Mike Tyson. Yeah, listen, do nothing, learn a bunch of software and hardware. Don't even play Elden Ring, which is one of your favorite games of all time, which has a DLC expansion, which could be a whole game within itself. But you're doing nothing but drugs and staring at your wall. Let's go. Dude, Boogie, I need that money. I really do. I'm so angry at that. I know I just talked about it. I'm not that out of my mind, but it's just amazing. I take edibles. That's, welcome back, Father. Listen, I am. I'm doing. Did I miss any super chats? I fit Fitty. Yes, from Fitties. Yes, I definitely missed that one because it's amazing. Mari, thank you for asking if I'm doing well. I am doing well. John Hardwick, you thought your rap name was so no. John, I'm not rapping. You know what? Let that go around though. I'm an aspiring rapper. Sure, I'm an aspiring. Look, you're right. You got me. Good. Yes. My EP comes out. Oh my god, I love it. I love the internet, man. It's amazing. I won't even. I have to ask, who said Rich is an aspiring rap? I don't know. I'd love to know where that one came from. I just think it's funny. All right, sure. I'm an aspiring rapper. Listen, quit drool. Oh yeah, I was drooling. Listen, if there was a moment that I think there was sarcasm with that. Who said that? Was that Smash JT? But if there was a time that I was going to drool and didn't, so I have not. It was when Mutahar and Boogie, the irony, were on my live stream. I was on fucking Neptune. I'll admit it. I mean, all I want to do is just play some records, man. I don't think I'm anybody special. I don't think I'm I don't have delusions of grandeur, as a man would say. You know, I'm just a guy and I enjoy making music. You like it? Great. You don't? Great. Will I post it on the main channel? Sure. Is that all I'm going to do? No. What am I going to do? Whatever the fuck I want. On the main channel, I mean. So, Christian Straight Man. Yeah, let's not name it Christian Straight Man since most people won't get it. It's just wait, what? Yeah. I'm just, exactly, Juicy Boots. Just live your life and I'm enjoying that shit. And if something happens, great. I'm not looking at, I'm never going to stream again. I'm just going to make music and pay my mortgage that way. No, I'm not retarded. But man, it was great. It was great to decompress from this. I know it's a brutal thing to say. I didn't realize how toxic YouTube was, what it was doing to me. Maybe I shouldn't admit that. I don't know. Diss track on 8-Bit Eric Wayne. Here, dude, I'm taking a hiatus for indefinitely, so a very long time from any kind of direct drama. But I am not going to not watch 8-Bit Eric's wrestling. It's too entertaining. I did a diss track on who? No, all I did with that, and Jay could say this, was I put where Jay was joking about, well, he was actually pissed at me at the time. And I put that audio clip in there. That was it. No, I did not rap on anything. Ever, ever, ever. For fuck's sake. Dude, could you imagine I actually was being unironically serious about wanting to be having an inspiring rap career at 42? I almost wish that was true. I want Phil to do it. That's Phil's next trend. That's going to save the business. Phil is going to become a rapper. All right. Hey, we're over 500 people. We've kind of stayed over 500 people. Did I diss track? Not to start shit, but did you see Muda say you're... A lot of people are talking a lot of shit with hearsay. I kind of sound like Phil right now, ironically, with what you just wrote. But I'm a little bit different. You could watch my streams and see the full context, and the full context is right there. A lot of the stuff that's being put out there is misinformation. What I find funny about that, I will have a little, and I will keep it respectful about, as my mic fucking almost breaks off, is I had when the whole thing with Muda, Carl Jobst, and the completionist started. They made like that second video where it was kind of like they were auditing him. And then the completionist responded back with, he's going to take legal action. And I'm like, shit, maybe, you know, there's some people that are probably shitting themselves. And I didn't say the name, but I was referring to Muda because maybe they went in too deep, you know? And I remember, I didn't say his name in the tweet. His wife got pissed off at me. We had a back and forth, and then we smoothed it out, and it was cool. But I look back at that now, and I'm like, man, they went after me for a tweet where I didn't even mention a name. His wife got pissed at me for a tweet. Are you going to get pissed for Muda by going about stuff that's just videos with misinformation? Think what you want about what happened between I and Jay, even though we're perfectly fine. It's all bullshit, what's going on. All the other shit, the back and forth with Jay is a different thing. Beyond that, it's all bullshit. Every single fucking thing. So, what that? Oh God, I'm Pulse Attack's going to say send up a Zoom link. I'd have him on it, Muda, if you want to come on and talk about my gaffes, and we could say what's true and what could be debunked. By all means, I'll even go on yours if anyone thinks I'm looking for traffic and revenue here, because it would be more of a civil discussion than it would be with other people. That I would make an exception for. I'm not looking for money. So, oh, you beat. What's your favorite FromSoft game, DBZ? You don't have to super chat again. Ivion's tits are extra perky today. So that wasn't. I responded to that because the super chat wasn't a troll. Sure as fuck, Muda is not a troll. So that's why I gave a response to that. Anyway, let's watch old men stare at each other and say nonsense.